In 1892, Ellis Island first opened up, allowing many people from other countries into America. With many people coming over that left little space and few homes, the city started to become overpopulated and overcrowded. During this time, the government was not taking much control over the country, which is why the new immigrants were not getting their necessary needs. There were homes provided for new immigrants, but they became overcrowded quickly and carried many diseases.
As a result of many European immigrants coming to America and overpopulating the land, Ellis Island was created to help limit the amount of citizens migrating to the U.S. Throughout the Progressive era, Ellis Island was a busy place. An average of 1 million immigrants passed through each year. Although not every person was granted permission to enter the country, many people were sick or became sick by the time they got to the U.S. People deemed too sick would then be deported and have to get back on the ship to their own country. The people healthy enough to pass through found themselves very lost upon arrival in the U.S. Many of the immigrants ended up living in the tenements built by the government because they had nowhere else to go.
There was a lot of land that was not being used and just left lying around. No one really took advantage of the land being right there in the open. Once some of the land had become national parks, people would treat the land as if they would take anything they wanted, including the trees. The bodies of water were also not protected. People would treat the land disrespectfully by throwing things in the water and polluting them.
Teddy Roosevelt loved the outdoors and was known as the conservationist president. Roosevelt preserved 23 million acres of public land while he was president. He also decided that all land preserved needed to be put to good use. The first act he passed to help preserve public land was the Forest Reserve Act. This helped protect forests by making sure no one cut down trees or disturbed the wildlife living in the forest. The Inland Waterways Commission protected our bodies of water from harm and promoted the use of water transportation for the first time. Another federal commission included the National Conservation Commission. This commission oversaw the preservation of all land Teddy Roosevelt preserved. No harm could be done to any national parks or landmarks. The final act passed because of Roosevelt's love for the environment was the National Park Service, which helped keep national parks well kept and clean. This was also passed because Americans had suddenly become very interested in visiting national parks.
Overpopulation has been an issue in America since they ever opened the gates to freedom and a chance to succeed. Over the years, America has become crowded and full of waste. Landfills under our very feet is where they bury all the garbage we throw away each day. So also thrown in lakes and very ever river streams, where animals live and drink. Yet see what happens when waste comes into a lake or ocean after an oil spill, sea otters being hurt, birds covered in oil, and pop containers hanging from their very necks. The after effect is some most recent celebrities have helped with animals and the oil spill during their free time, and some more majorly. It makes them more popular in status and gets their name out.